Hello and welcome to Module 3, the Origins of Openstack. I'm going to look to our good friend Steve Ballmer, formerly of Microsoft, and what he said with, our industry is growing through quite a wave of innovation and it's being powered by a phenomenon which is referred to as the cloud. Absolutely right. And it's not just a phenomenon, it's a reality. This is why we want to get into the origin of OpenStack. By looking back, we can get a sense of where it came from so that we can understand also where it's going. If we look at the openstack.org FAQ section, there's a lot of different great information in there, but I love this quote. It kind of kicks things off to tell us about what it means to be OpenStack and what the whole derivative of this feature and function is. We wanted a community where people with similar philosophies about cloud architecture and open source software can openly collaborate together. We believe in open source, open design, open development, and an open community that is fully transparent. Not a cathedral, a bazaar. These are exciting words, and it really goes to what the open source community has done with OpenStack and what it's all meant to be. The interesting thing is where it all came from. NASA and Rackspace, a couple of names you may know. One because they went to space. How cool is that? And Rackspace, an open cloud company, has been in this business for a number of years, and they've brought great services through OpenStack platforms. The actual OpenStack project debuted in 2010. It was built by a partnership of Rackspace and NASA. The idea was to merge together two products which they were each individually developing. Not just merge two products, but they wanted to launch the entire program as a fully open cloud platform. So NASA's Nebula computing platform was combined with the Rackspace Cloud Files platform, and together that made the first edition of OpenStack. Not just in what the product is, what's as important is the way that it's managed. And that's where we get to the OpenStack Foundation. The whole design of an OpenStack Foundation was to be able to do key things around managing the platform and the ecosystem. It was built to promote openness, transparency, and growth through collaboration. Again, going back to that quote, these are important words. It's about openness. It's about collaborative development, collaborative thought, and it's a very community-driven product and platform. The ecosystem is also development, deployment, and partner collaboration. It's very important that they have fully engaged all of their partners. At the same time, it's not without its challenges, because a lot of our partners, as you can imagine, have a commercial interest in using OpenStack in order to run a business. But the good thing about it all is that there is an important focus on continuing to have it as open technology and supporting open methodologies. The OpenStack Foundation itself is comprised of three very interesting areas. First is the technical committee. At the point of this course, there were 13 total members of the technical committee. There's also a board of directors, which they have different levels of support in how they're appointed. And then we have the user community. And this is a very important portion of it because this is around the advocacy, the collaboration, and the feedback that the community gives in order to derive what features are going to be built into OpenStack itself. The OpenStack developer ecosystem is very interesting. As an OpenStack contributor in the development platform, we see thousands and thousands of contributors. And the contributors aren't just in pure code development. They come as individual developers. They could be corporate development, such as big partners like Rackspace, Red Hat, VMware, EMC, and many more. Plus, not just code, but documentation contributors. In total, there were over 70,000 code contributions at the point of the Havana release. And that continues to grow every single month, which is very exciting.